Hey guys, it is time for another book review. I am going crazy. I told you I was back. This book is called A Trick of the Light by Lois Metzger. This book was absolutely incredible. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I would give it more if I could. You guys need to read it. It is so amazing. I was reading it for about 45 minutes and I finished it because it was just that good. This book is about a boy named Mike Wells, and he has kind of a good life. He has 2 parents that love him. He lives in Queens, New York, and he is a happy child. He's happy. He's, doing well in school. Everything's great. But as he turns about 14, 15, things start to fall apart. His mom starts to sleep more. His dad is at the gym a lot, and he starts to eat a lot. And he starts to get a little chunky, and he realizes this. And he starts to, as kids do, they start to become aware of their bodies, and they realize that they don't look like everybody else, and the differences coming up, and etc. His mom is a personal organizer. She's the kind of person that comes in, like on the show Hoarders. She comes in and helps organize and clean people's houses, and teaches them what to get rid of, how to get rid of it, what to keep, etc. And so he is at a flea market, which his mom absolutely hates because it's just unnecessary junk. He comes across a mirror. And at first he doesn't realize that it's him. He thinks it's some fat kid. And then he looks again and he realizes that it's himself. And so for some reason, he just needs to buy it. That's when the obsession starts. This book is about anorexia in males. And I absolutely fell in love with this book. The writing is superb. It is absolutely incredible. Lois Metzger makes anorexia as a person, as a point of view, and I think that's just genius. That is the little voice inside his head, and basically this little voice inside of his head is justifying everything that he's doing wrong, and he starts to get deeper and deeper into his fascination with anorexia. Although he doesn't realize it, he thinks he's, getting fit and getting healthy and getting ripped and hot and all this stuff. In reality, he's getting very sick. And he meets a girl named Amber. And Amber also has kind of, I guess, an eating disorder. She has it really, really bad. But the voice in his head is starting to isolate him from his friends and from his real friends. And the voice inside of him, aka anorexia, is saying they don't know anything. They don't know what they're talking about. You're not sick. You're fine. Starting to make him believe that Amber knows everything, and she's such a smart girl, and she's so well versed in food and how to eat and what not to eat and the calories and everything else. And at first Mike is like, I don't know, that doesn't seem like a lot of food to eat, and he's still hungry. But eventually he starts to get deeper and deeper into this fascination with it. This book blew my mind, you guys. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Like, I thought it was going to be interesting and good, but I didn't think it'd be like that. And it totally just sounded with me for some reason. It just really, really taught me about life and to be kind to people, because you never know what they're going through. He kept it a secret for a long time, and you never know what they're going through, and you never know what people are doing behind closed doors. It also taught that even though you do have this voice in your head that's telling you to do bad things and justifying it, that doesn't mean you have to listen to it. And so that really, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Ooh, that really made a difference for me, because sometimes you're like, yeah, I don't need that extra candy bar, but I want it, and it looks good, and I deserve it, and you start to justify. Deep down that it's not right, and and that's for everything, not even just for food, but it's for everything. And this book just was so good, and I really recommend that you guys read it. It's really short. It's it's 189 pages. And a lot of the pages are like this, like it's just dialogue. So you could get through it really quickly. That's how I got through it really quickly. Man, this book is good. There's so many good parts about it. I don't want to spoil it too much because, you know, I want you guys to read it. But there is a part that really, like, oh my God, broke my heart. Amber is talking about, when they first meet, Amber is talking about her friends Anna and Eddie. And Mike's like, okay, great. You know, you have a boyfriend named Eddie, that's awesome, and you have a best friend named Anna, cool. But as he goes into the program and treatment, and Amber reveals to him, like, she's so far into her delusions and psycho craziness that, well, into her illness, I should say, that she wears a red bracelet. And she said that that's the friendship bracelet that she and Anna made together. Later on, Mike realizes that the bracelet that Amber made with Anna is actually a symbol for anorexia. And you wear a red bracelet to show that you're anorexic. And I think it was blue for bulimia and then purple for something else. And that just broke my heart because her, like, the nickname for her best friend, anorexia, was Anna. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sad. Eddie, her boyfriend, was actually a nickname for eating disorder, Edie. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so heartbreaking. There are people like that. There's people like in our family that might be like that. And it really, really sounded with me. I had to stop reading for a second and be like, whew, really compose myself because it was just so heartbreaking. And there are people like that. And there's people in treatment and they're fighting this. And it just really, really, really sounded with me. And I'm gonna tear up right now. A Trick of the Light by Lois Metzger. Very good book. So good. Freaking amazing. And you guys need to read it. Please read it. It's one of my favorite reads of the year, if not of all time. And I will definitely be checking out more of her books. But this book was absolutely incredible. And I really want you guys to read this just for you. You know, just for your own personal soul nourishment, you guys should read this. Alright guys, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do recommend that you guys read that book. I can't say it enough. Please read it. It's so incredible and beautiful, and the writing is amazing. The characters, even though the main characters are the anorexia and Mike and Amber, there are other characters, and there was leeway for other characters, like Mike's mom. You could just feel her pain, like, radiating from it. You could feel the depression. And Mike's dad, you can feel his struggles. You can feel Mike has a crush on this girl named Valerie, and you can just feel his, like, ache for her. There's a boy named Tamio, and that's his best friend, and you can feel their bond and their friendship over stop motion movies like King Kong and like old school movies. And this book is just so good. There's so many elements. I could talk for another 10 minutes about how much this book changed me and how much I loved it. Make sure to let me know what you thought of it, because I really loved it, and I would love to discuss it with you. Right now I am reading let me pick it up here, Burned by Sarah Shepard, but I'm reading it on my Kindle. That's what it looks like. It's right there. Boop. So yeah, so that's what I'm reading. Hopefully I'll be done with it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't have anything to do today, so except for go down to my school. But yeah, anyway guys, that's enough of my rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please read A Trick of the Light by Lois Metzger, and I will talk to you later. Bye.